ladies, I know that you are a lover girl and you love to give. That's women's biggest gift and also greatest downfall. Literally, your life is over. And you're probably like, why is that my downfall? Because majority of the men that you are doing this for hate it. We are kind of like the most narcissistic beings. I think we think because we like things, everyone likes it too. Because I love it, you like it too. What's the problem? I love surprises. I like this. I love big gestures and flowers and candles. So why wouldn't he? Because he's a man. He's got a dang-a-line. We're gonna tell you the one thing that men do not want you to know. Before we get into it, you've landed on Remy TV, and my name is Mel.
And I'm Charles.
And we do all things girlhood and coach you how to level up in life,
Love,
and relationships. So let's get into it. So here's the thing, ladies. I need you to take out your notepad and write this down. Men like romance, but they don't like romantic gestures. And it's also very rare that they do like romance. On your anniversary, you could light some candles and order some food and have a nice dinner in. Amazing. But if he comes home to rose petals and you got like a diamond bracelet
and there's like a violinist, like,
and you're hosting him for dinner and you feel like you're showing him love and your intention is so cute, baby girl, I'm so cute, baby girl.
even if he doesn't physically do it, in his head he's puking and like he's like, okay, fuck that bitch, I clocked you. Like they're that sick. Like they can literally sit down, eat the dinner, take everything from you. He'll be throwing up in his mouth and then being like, clock that hoe.
And yeah, and you're like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Because they lie, they aren't honest about how they feel. And they also have this very, like, they're so scared of like how women react. So they won't tell you something if they think you'll cry. They won't tell you something if they think you're gonna make them look like the bad guy Chun-Li. So they instead will just pretend it's okay and then they'll enact their revenge. So guys, why do men hate romantic gestures?
The feminine is receiving, the masculine is the one that is providing. They give you the things that you need to receive. So imagine you decided, I don't want to receive, I want to just take your job. I want to put your big boy pants on, take care of you, buddy. That's you, baby boy, I'm your daddy. And he's like, what the hell? What about my role? Like, I didn't sign up to sit here and like I didn't sign up for the feminine role. They don't want that. So it's like when you create this force, think about it like this. Shout out to Margareta on YouTube who showed this, demonstrated this. Look at you and him. Say this is you and this is him, and say if you're doing all these things like for him.
He gets a new apartment. You're like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy him his new mattress. OMG, I'm gonna pay the first month's rent as a gift. It's his birthday. I'm gonna buy him a cruise vacation. Oh my goodness, I am going to buy him these new pairs of sneakers. He's always wanted them.
I just got him his interview with this new agency that I know he'd be great for, and I know he's looking for a job. Like, so as you can see, when it comes to polarity, you are pushing forward, he will push back. So it's like he's not going towards you, you're pushing him away. When you do too much, you quite literally are pushing him away from you instead of coming towards you, because you decided to take on his role and basically run the show.
And this is where women get upset when they hear these terms and go, his role, what do you mean? There's no such thing as roles. We can do what we want. Ladies, do whatever you want. This channel is never about telling you what to do.
You can do whatever you want.
We're going to tell you the result of doing what you do and how to get the result that you want, if it's what you want. Because listen, overcompensating is something that you do as a low value woman because you don't see your value. If you knew your value and that what you were worth, and you knew that your presence was a present, you wouldn't feel the need to be over functioning in a relationship. A great example of over functioning is literally like what she said. He wants to start modeling, and you decide, instead of letting him venture out and figure out how to do that, you're contacting everyone you know who's an agent and knows someone who's a photographer. You're getting him interviews, you're getting him shoots. All of that is beautiful and great, but he is not going to receive it that way because he wanted to go do the work.
This is him bending all the way back.
He wanted to do the work. He wanted to do the work so he could come home to you and show you, I did it. But you said, no, baby boy, I did it. And you're being nice, and you wouldn't be able to fathom that this could be received negatively.
Because you're like, why wouldn't someone be happy that I helped him get a job? But you need to understand he has a role in the relationship, and you interfered with that. You think that there's no rules, but there are. How could there be a relationship without rules? I actually don't even understand how that makes sense. Why do you think even in a partnership in school, you have roles? Because if everyone was free balling, no work would get done.
And my next question is, why as a woman do you hate that your role is receiving? What is it that you're debating when it comes to that? It is your birthright as a woman to receive. Like, why is that insulting to you to hear your role is not to actually be the one pouring all of your energy into that man? He should be doing that into you. We live in a patriarchal society, and you're fighting because you don't get to do the pouring into him, build him up,
They get built up every day. I'm like, men are getting built up every day. Every day in society, they get more from us. They already get that out there. They want something different. They want a challenge. And they want someone who loves herself and doesn't care about doing the most for him, because he has the room to do the most for you, because you are the woman in the relationship. You are the prize. You are the prize, and you are the feminine. You are the receiver. So why are you not enjoying your birthright as a woman? You guys act like womanhood is only about struggle, but if we take the time to see how can I rest and be at peace, it is very possible. Like, I feel like the capitalist society make us think that we can't relax. It's not true. We made it a choice to not relax because we think we don't have a choice, but we do have a choice. If we decide to have certain boundaries and certain choices in a romantic life, there's no other way there it could be. You will always have peace because you have the decision of, like, I'm not dating a guy where I have to do too much. I'm not going to do that because that is my boundary, because I respect myself.
And also, ladies, I need you to know, if you are with a man that is okay with all of that or actually encourages it, it's because he does not like women. Men who don't like women actually expect this from you because they think you should be in a role of service. Men who are actually just looking for their equal partner will either be too cowardly to tell you and then will be resentful and act out in different ways, or will randomly break up with you out of nowhere. Perfect example, on Love is Blind, one of the seasons, one of the girls wrote a love letter explaining all her feelings about the guy and how amazing he was. I promise you, she said, I wrote a letter and we said, your relationship's done. That is crazy. You understand? Because you're thinking as a woman, if that was received to you, you would cry. That'd be so beautiful.
Yeah. You're like, oh my God, like, that's romantic.
And why? Because a woman's job is to receive. That's why you would enjoy receiving that. What did we just say? His job isn't to receive. But here you go, trying to shove it down his throat, telling him to receive this, take this, accept this. I'm giving it to you. He hasn't worked. He hasn't done anything for it. And he's looking, why are you donating? What's happening?
Yeah. And he now just feels like he owes you everything. It just goes back to the whole thing of when you guys do the most, all these romantic gestures, everything like that, he already knows his role is to give you things, and you keep telling him he owes you more and more and more. He's now like feeling overwhelmed with the weight of your love for him. Quite literally, when you do too much, you're putting the weight of your love on him, and that starts to feel like he can't amount to anything. He can't really prove himself to you because you said, you know what, like,
he doesn't have to.
You don't have to. Like, you're this amazing man. So he's like, I don't really know what to do here. If you say I don't have to, then I guess I don't have to.
And then you wonder what's the issue when he's upset that he feels like he's just at this stagnant level. And you guys always say, I don't want more from him, but I'm happy with this. But he's not happy with not having to do anything to get you.
So that's why I feel like sometimes they end up doing it with another woman so that way they can get to be masculine. They will keep you for the resources since you want to do the most and give him everything for free, and so he'll let you do that, and then he'll go pour into another woman who's willing to let him give her everything, and she's receiving it in the way that he wants. So a lot of times they will actually cheat on you in that way because you don't give them the room to do anything in the relationship, or they actually just don't do shit and they become lazy, and they just really become lazy because they know now they're the prize in the relationship. You really showed them that their services are no longer needed in this relationship.
And the crazy part is, I'm 90% that guy still cheats too, because they biologically will feel like something's wrong with my manhood, and what's wrong is that they aren't doing shit. They're literally doing nothing.
Yeah.
So then they're gonna go out there and act revenge so they can feel like a man. That's the little bitch men that don't actually work on themselves. A real man will be able to just leave this relationship. But what they will never do is tell you the reason they left is because of your romantic gesture, because they cannot even explain that to you. How can they explain that to you?
Like, it's just awkward. Like, oh, you're so romantic. Like, you show me you care about me too much. Like, it's an awkward thing to say. It just feels unnatural because you're basically ruining the feng shui of the natural order of things. Just like nature has a natural order, there is a natural order in relationship dynamics people want to ignore.
We were just watching something where on the show the characters were in love. The guy wanted to tell her he loves her romantically, but she felt like she also wanted to, and she wanted to really make it big, and she got a blimp to fly across to say I love you to him. That made him very uncomfortable, because for him, he has been dreaming of the moment to give her the grand I love you. Do you see how he feels like you robbed that, his opportunity to give to you to receive? You've taken that from him.
Yeah. So then now he feels
like you're a thief and he's gonna get back at you.
Yeah, he'll get back at you somehow.
So yeah, honestly, girlies, we just wanted to tell you guys about this because it's really something that's not talked about, and girls don't get it, and we're really tired of seeing you guys do the most online. It's getting embarrassing.
It's really embarrassing. And for you girlies who are like don't believe in roles, etc., if you want to be in a lesbian relationship, go do that. If you want to be in a relationship where you do the most and he does nothing, and you're tired, you're exhausted, but you're constantly proving yourself and you love that, then do that. I'm only speaking to the women who do not want to be in an exhausted relationship and want to be properly loved in their true womanhood, and they can feel soft and at peace. This video is only for those women.
At the end of the day, we just want to remind you guys that you need to know your worth and your value as a woman. And when you do, you won't do these things. If you know your worth, you're not going to try to prove that you're worthy. You're not going to overcompensate. You're not going to keep trying to prove to him. He's going to have to keep trying to prove to you. And the natural order will be restored.
Period.
And make sure you like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe
to the Remy Diaries, aka Remy TV, your favorite YouTube streaming network, where you'll never want to change the channel.